there's a lot of us out here, and if anything happens to one of us, well, you know, there's still another 30 or 40 more.
Came here when I was 13, and I started liking it.
And like a lot of the girls work on the streets, like they do street work, as in prostitution.
I'm breaking into your cars, snatching people's bags and wallets, anything worth a quick dollar, I'm doing it.
Most of the streeties out here, it had to do with their families, eh? It's either their families giving them a hiding all the time, or just giving them a hard time, eh?
Man, that's so good.
It's 11:30 on Wednesday night, and groups of street kids are heading for a party behind the Auckland City Library.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go, singing.
The Central Auckland group are much the same as any other group around the country. Aged between 13 and 20, they've left behind whatever homes and family they've had to live rough on the streets.
What do I wake up and look for? Probably a bottle, a feed and then a bottle, yeah. Because that's what we do every day. You know, we have a drink, so when we go to sleep we're warm. You know, it warms our bodies up.
Normal day is practically walking around, trying to find stuff, rip people off and go get a feed, yeah, see what we all scored.
Yeah, we just go to the gas stations or the shop or something and steal us a feed, or go to the shops and steal us some clothes or whatever, yeah.
See, bro, I stole this, that, and those. I felt sorry for the sisters, so yeah.
Drink. 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 Hang out with friends. Are they up at the house?
Chase joined the group 3 years ago when she was 16. Growing up, she had a stable home until she turned 9.
I used to live with my nan until she passed away. That was at 9. I never really used to live with my mum, only occasionally. Yeah. I haven't seen my dad at all, and I don't know who he is. Went to my aunties. I had a lot of problems with my aunties. They didn't like the way I was. Well, they found out that I ripped off the warehouse and a couple of stores down there, so they didn't really like it. And they knew that I was smoking weed down there.
Chase was shifted around from place to place, finally leaving Te Puke for the streets of Auckland.
You got no one telling you what to do, actually. Yeah. Only the 5-0s, but you can hide from them.
It's 1 a.m, and the party moves to the top of Queen Street, where it's not long before they are noticed.
CDDRD. Yeah, but DDRD. I'm hiding away from the cops, that's what I'm hiding, and that's what I'm doing. And the only reason I'm hiding away from the cops because I'm on curfew.
And because every day for the last week you've been
I've been arrested for the whole fucking week.
This group is well known to the 5-0s, or police, and are often targeted. Almost every day someone gets arrested.
You know, they'll just pull us over and arrest us for nothing. Like walking down the road, having a feed or something, and you know, they'll just pull up because they know us, they know what we're about. They'll just come up and then go, oh, what are you up to, oh, you're under arrest for this and that, disorderly behaviour. And then it'll drag on in court for about 3 months, and then it'll come to the end of the day and the judge will turn around and go, oh, this case is dismissed. And it just, you know, drags on, especially once they put you on that curfew, because we got nowhere to go. We got nowhere to go for curfew, so straight away once we're on it, we pretty much had it, because that's be every night thing. you're under arrest for breach of bail. Yeah, so we try not get on curfews. Yeah.
Receipt.
All right. Enjoy the receipt.
You too, boss.
What's going on?
37 minutes to liquor ban. I've got to drink this. And they just checked up my name and stuff. Just wrote it down in their book. So I'll probably get arrested.
The police did run Poto's name through their computer, and they found out that she was also in breach of her bail conditions. With Poros and Tapu off to spend the night in the cells, Ukraine suggests they move up onto the hill, away from the exposed area of Myers Park.
Come from the brothers, G. Come for a walk, G.
They want us to, though.
Yeah, come for a walk, G. They will come. You learn your face.
Because they show me as much love as I show them, and yeah.
It's not long before they are disturbed again, and the police head straight for Ukraine.
Since I've been in town, I would have been arrested about at least, say, about 20 times. Just for breaching bail and this, liquor ban. And what else? Me and this dude got done for disorderly behaviour because like we're just playing around, pushing each other along the road and that. And people thought that we're having a scrap or something, and then rang up the fourth. And then, they come and arrested us. Well, shit happens, bro.
We're still standing here, still drinking. The police have been and gone.
Ukraine was only 10 when he started getting into serious trouble. With his mum in jail and his dad living down south, he rebelled.
I went to school for a little while until like Form 2, and then got into too much trouble. And just too much fighting. Like my old lady went to jail, and I got a bit pissed off, I suppose, and just did what I felt like it when I wanted to. My principal, he was going to take me in, and I was going to live with him, but it didn't seem to work out that way. And then, like in about the third term, I got kicked out of school because I sort of just like come out and then sort of hooked up with all these fellas, all the bros, and then just, I don't know, didn't really want to go home, I suppose.
Poto spent just one night in the cells and was released in the morning. By 6 p.m. that evening, bored and broke, she's out with Chase, looking for bags to sniff the glue they stole from a worksite earlier that day.
You can't buy them at the shops. Only builders can, because it's for building. There's 20 in a box, and we stole 2 boxes. You get a buzz of it. It just makes you hallucinate. Like, I've hallucinated that spiders were talking to me and shadows were talking to me. She have some good conversations with spiders.
This is making me feel like I got a fucking...
I don't give a fuck.
The glue's only the beginning of a long night of partying, and everybody shares, pooling money for alcohol and food.
Okay, we're changing our location.
Why?
We're cruising, so the fire birds don't find us, and we gotta get into a safer spot. So you want to follow?
Having left their homes behind, they've been drawn together on the streets. No matter how temporary the situation may be, for the moment, this is their family.
I got my brothers and my sisters, and they got lots of love. We all care about each other out here. We're all there for each other. And, yeah, we're all there to look after each other, and we know we don't put each other down.
When Mark was young, his parents separated, leaving him to fend for himself.
I was brought up over North Shore. I stayed in school till I was 5th form, but in between that time I had a bit of family problems, my parents splitting up and stuff, and getting left at home by myself, and had to sort of, after my parents split up, bring myself up. So that was when I was 11. You know, I used to get scared and that, but and my brother, you know, he was only young, he was out doing his own thing, but that's why I just turned around at the end of the day. You know, if they're gonna disown me, well, I'd rather be out here.
Look at this one.
All eyes on me. Oh.
All of us, we got brothers and sisters, like, we meet some new people, we kind of like don't get close to them until we really know them. Then when we know them, we call them brother or sister or cousins, because like it's like a family out here. We stick together.
When people come into town, like run away from home or something, run away from boys' homes, my friends will tell me, like, oh, there's new people in town. When I'm not with my friends, I'll see the person and I'll think, oh no, this fella's not bad. And then I'll go and introduce them to my mates. And then next minute, you know, they're all getting on the drinks, getting stoned and, you know, doing stuff together. And yeah, that's how we ended up with a big group.
There are couples amongst this group of teens. Some have been together for a long time, but Ukraine prefers short-term relationships.
Hey, Potos was first. Potos was, no, Ani's was first. Anahira was first, then Potos, then she was mine first, and then Baby Girl, and then Shikani. Yeah. Oh yeah, nah, Mia was before Shikani. Yeah. As the birds say, it's just a tap and a gap. Tap, wax, and gap it. A chick has told me that I have got a son out there somewhere like that. That was when I was about 14 or something.
Many girls who live on the street get pregnant. Frida is 7 months pregnant, and her sister Faye was only 14 when she got pregnant. Her baby was taken away by Child, Youth and Family.
Till I was pregnant, I thought I lost my daughter. And so I started doing speed and P and E and all that stuff. But then I started growing and I went for another pregnancy test and I was positive. So I stopped all those drugs and I got put in a home. Got pregnant at 14, dropped at 15. And she got put on SIPS care.
The fate of Faye's baby is what happens to all the children born to street kids. Nearly all of these girls have had babies and they've all been taken either by SIFs or other family members. 15-year-old Faye knows all about SIFs. Her mum was also a streetie and her dad died when she was 6.
Got put on SIPS care, went to one home and they used to hit us all the time. And then, so we went back home for a holiday and we told my mum and we wouldn't go, Mum wouldn't let us go. So we went up north for 2 years and my auntie used to hit us as well, but they wouldn't believe us. Went back to my mum's and then 1999, 19th of March, my brother killed himself.
He was only 14 when he died. It was at this time Faye moved to the street. She was 11.
So I came to the streets 4 years ago. And I started liking it. It was cool because we drank and did drugs or whatever.
The drugs and alcohol are part of the lure of the street, but it's support from the street family that helps keep them there.
When it comes to the crunching, like you need your brothers at the end of the day, you know, you just have to turn around and say, bro, and then they'll be right there. Or if there's 5 people beating you up and there's just one of you, you know your brothers are all going to jump in and have a scrap too, whether they get a hiding or not. Because that's just the way that we sort of are, I think.
After moving around all night, they decide to settle in the Simon Street Cemetery. Once again, they're moved on by security guards.
What happened there was the security are following us and they still are. And we only went to see one of our friends' graves. Just trying to have a good time.
Drink some alcohol.
Yeah, just trying to keep out of the public's way. Trying to be peaceful, but we can't do that. We have to go back out onto the streets. I'm not scared of anything. Was when I first came out, but after a while, you know, you get used to the same thing, you know. You'll walk down any street, anywhere you want, you know, and not be worried. As long as you know you can look after yourself, you're all right. Because there's a lot of us out here, and if anything happens to one of us, well, you know, there's still another 30 or 40 more.
With the night coming to an end, everybody heads off to find a place to sleep. For 3D, that means a walk through the Grafton Cemetery.
I think I like sleeping in the cemetery. Dead people can't hurt me. That's the best thing I like. And it's a good place to drink now and then. It's beautiful. Welcome to my home. Yeah, it's always warm under here when you got enough blanket. It's coming up to winter, it's getting cold. So grabbing up all blankets, you know, can see. Been under here about nearly 6 years.
It's 4 a.m, and while 3D sleeps in the cemetery, Ukraine and Cosmo choose an abandoned building. Down the road, Potos and Manu are listening to music at the 24-hour internet cafe. Where Daphne has called it a night. It's early the next morning. Baby and Potos have come back to the house where they were caught sleeping by security guards. They've come back to get their stuff.
Sniffing bags. This is where we all sleep, in this room, the other room. It was like tidy and this until the security messed up what we had. It was all tidy and that except for all these. Yeah, these are all our tags in here. There's everybody's.
Boom Boom and some of the others slept in an abandoned house in Central City Myers Park last night.
I'm still waking up, and as soon as I wake up, I'm going straight to the internet cafe and pick up my breakfast.
Sometimes a couple of hours sleep is all they can afford. The police do regular checks of abandoned buildings in and around Myers Park.
Cops do a routine check every morning to make sure no one's sleeping in the pads. If they are, they're arrested for unlawfully being in the building. There are 6 more people in the pads, so if they get busted, oh well.
Moving around is nothing new to 20-year-old Boom Boom. He's been on and off the streets for 4 years.
My parents were having a hard time with the alcohol problem. They ended up separating, and then from there we just kept on moving around. I had a good life before I came to the street. I was working, I had money in my pocket, I had family support, and then for myself, I actually stuffed it up. I actually just ran away. I ran away from everything, my job, my family, everything. I think it was because my family were trying to make me understand what was right and wrong, and for me, it was just going in one ear and out the other. I want to do it my way. I don't want to do it your way.
I'm hungry. My stomach's hungry.
While Boom Boom and Tia head off to the internet cafe, most go to the Mission, where they can get a meal for $1. It's 3 p.m. Dinner time. Today, Faye and her sister Frida are there for beef, stew and potatoes. Every day is different.
Sunday's roast.
Well, for us, but everything that you have with a roast on Friday, suicide. And on Saturday for lunch, they have Asian food.
They're like it looks like meatballs, but it's not meatballs. What is that?
When
it's Korean meatballs anyway.
And that went for them downstairs.
Oh, nice. I can't eat it all, I'm too full now.
The mission has one shower, which is available to the streeties in the mornings. It's one of the very few places where the street kids are able to wash. It's important when you're young to look good, even if you are living on the street.
It just feels funny, like walking around in the same hoary clothes for days and days and days on end. Like I was saying to the bro here, I can't stand that. Like there's an old fella and he's had the same clothes on, looks like for months and months and months, and he stinks, and he's like foofy ass and grotty, and like because I think too, because we're up and coming and we're only young fellas at the moment, we sort of got to keep that styly persona sort of thing.
They get new clothes whenever they can steal them. They're able to disappear into crowds, and you only notice them when they hustle you for money.
Yeah, the best people the hustle, bro, is the Asians, the people from the UK, the Englishmen. They're the best people that hustle from. But you gotta look the part and you ask them politely. You don't disrespect them. You don't just go, hey, you've got a dollar. You don't say that. I like how you say it. What do you say then? You just go, excuse me. Excuse me, please. Don't ask for $1. Ask for 10 cents, bro. And they, honestly, listen. If you ask for 10 cents, bro, they'll pull out more than what they got, and then all you say is, oh, that'll do. And then they go give you all what they have, all the change they get. Ask for 10 cents. Styles. Well, I asked for 10 cents, bro. I'm talking to you, Blackie. Bro, I asked for 10 cents, bro. I asked for 10 cents off this guy, and he gave me $20 in return. And I was like, yeah, thank you, bro.
Well, for people that's working, it'll be like, they wouldn't even care, eh? As long as they got money in their pocket and food on the table for them, they're all right. They don't worry about the street people. They just think that, oh, look, they're scabbers. They just want money.
It's her payday today. Oh, well, 2:30 in the morning. She went to go get some money. And now we're going to go McDonald's for something to eat. So come along.
Potos is lucky enough to get a benefit, unlike most of the group who cannot, because they have no ID, no address, or no bank account.
Well, when people look at us, they think that we're like homeless and like streeties. And I said, yeah, we are homeless because we didn't have benefit, we didn't have a job and that stuff, so they think that we're poor, so.
I think we get treated with respect by people that either fear us or feel sorry for us.
Why don't you want to work? Why don't you want to work for?
I don't see why people are scared of us. We don't, we don't try and stand over people and, for the fun of it, which they're thinking by the way we're dressed and by the way we look, they're looking at us like, oh, don't go near them, they're bad. We may look bad, but, you really have to know us to, to actually try and see what we're like.
Being scared is a feeling Lester knows all too well. Lester says his dad often beat him.
My dad, the shit he was doing to me, just beating me up about 7, 8, and he started hitting me hard up. My mum, sometimes she would help me, but then again, most of the time she didn't. She'd just say, I'll take him in the room and do it. I wouldn't tell the teachers, I wouldn't tell nobody, because I just didn't want my dad to get locked up. So, when I was little, my dad used to always be in prison.
At 13, Lester was brought to Auckland and put into a foster home, where he continued to run away.
Family homes were sweet. I don't know why I was running away. Just wanted to explore Auckland. Started getting into ecstasy pills and pee, aliens and stuff like that. Kind of hard for me to stop now.
Most mornings, a group of street kids gather outside Auckland District Court to offer support for whoever's been arrested overnight. They've all got charges against them, ranging from breaching the liquor ban to aggravated robbery. Most are on bail.
I'm here today to support my sister, baby girl. She's been arrested today for breach of bail, so I've come here to support her. Aroha mai, that's all it is.
They support us and we support them. And then at the end of that, we all drink. So, yeah.
Bail, no jail for me. Just come out of the court. I've got bail again. Yay, thank goodness for that. I have no more bail conditions except for that I have to reside at my address. And I'm just glad to be out. Mind you, they get pretty annoyed with me in there.
Baby girl had spent the night in the cells after being spotted by police in Myers Park. Under her bail conditions, she shouldn't have been anywhere near the city.
Bail, no jail, guys. Yeah, just gonna go into the police station, central cells, pick up all my stuff. Yeah, got it. And it's over for those pigs. It's a bit of a rude dude. Oh, my jewels, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, this is the guy that arrested me. You watch, he'll probably harass me right now and ask me what I'm doing here. Ha.
What's your bail conditions?
Hey?
What are your bail conditions?
Just to reside at my address.
Which is what? CBD. Have you got your bail
Hey?
papers on you? Got your bail papers on you?
Yep.
Right.
You guys love me, don't you? Yep. Cool, eh? Good judge. Hey? Nah, on to it. Ladies.
This time, baby girl's bail conditions state that she has to live at an address in Remuera, and her passing lawyer is anxious that she go straight there.
Hey, did you register that bail?
Hey?
You're possibly really pissed off with you.
Yeah.
So don't fucking do anything else wrong, alright? No, for Christ's sake, I don't want to see you in there tomorrow again.
Fuck up, you're supposed to be my lawyer.
But baby girl's got no intention of leaving the city.
Having an urge. Hide my urges away. Gotta hide it away, the pigs are over there.
Freedom to do what you want is one of the biggest attractions on the street.
What's good about my life is I can make my own choices now. I know when to... I have the power to say no to everything I want to say. Like I could say no to drugs or alcohol, you know, anything. I could say no to the boys if they want to go into a urn.
Oh, you should go in one of the pads again. Should I get up, mate? Get up, mate. It's the police. Get up. Should I just get arrested and give it back to the pigs? Get up, mate. This is the police.
The hardest thing for me, trying to stay out of trouble. I'm trying to make peace with the police, but it wasn't working.
No, it's just police, that's the bad thing. They just won't leave you alone. They come looking for you, even though there could be people doing way worse stuff than what we're doing, you know. And they're just coming to look for us and wanting to take us to court, get us, you know, inside.
The only reason we do crimes is because that's how we get money that fast. Yeah, and then it's hard for us, like, to get a job and that stuff. I know it's that hard. And it's, like, pretty hard to give up doing crimes.
for the time that I'm out here, you know. I'm either robbing, I'm breaking into your cars, I'm stealing, I'm shoplifting, snatching people's bags and wallets while they're walking past me on the street. You know, if you can think of anything that's worth a quick dollar, I'm doing it, you know.
Home, street, jail. This seems to be the common path taken by street kids. Lester has ended up in Auckland's remand centre with 35 charges against him. He has two options, rehab or staying in prison.
It's a whole different atmosphere, eh? It's a different life in here. Places like this will just fuck up your mind and, you know, make you go crazy, make you lose it. Yeah, it's not the one. I've got people telling me, you're gonna end up back in here. You ain't gonna last long at Odyssey. And I was going, mate, that's what you may think, but you know, things do change.
After 4 weeks of being remanded in custody, Lester comes up before court. His lawyer suggests that he be bailed to rehab instead of staying in jail. Lester gets one more chance.
I got remanded on bail to attend Odyssey drug and rehab place, and just gonna stick it out.
Back in the day, it was all just steal this, steal that, make some money. Everything was rolling, everyone had money. Now today it's like, it's hard for them just to find money. There's quite a few young prostitutes going around as well.
In a back street of Auckland CBD, there are girls as young as 13 prostituting themselves. They see it as the only way they can make money.
When we're on the streets for the females, you gotta watch each other. You know, the boys can do so much, but
they can't be there
all the time. And like a lot of the girls work on the streets, like they do street work, as in prostitution.
That's the only way that they can really get money. I mean, sometimes they got a choice of doing earns like snatching grabs and breaking into cars and doing over houses, or they can just do that down a street or something, and they got to make their own choices, and their way of making their money is doing that. And like for the past 3 days, 2 of them have been rolled by their own clients.
I don't like it, but it's easy money and I can't get on the benefit because I'm too young.
At 13, Faye found herself in a situation where she needed to get home. This was to be her introduction into prostitution.
My sister, she took me there one time and she didn't come back for 2 hours. And then this guy, he just kept asking me, do a job with me, do a job with me. So I asked him, if I do a job with you, take me home. So he did a job with him and took me home. Turning 14. Yeah.
Chase was only 12.
Used to do it down where I used to come from. But no one used to know though. You know how you meet someone at the pub and you go home with, go with them and you spend their money and then take their money and then don't even see them, just take off their cash. So it's practically what I'm doing now. It's just that it's only in 10 minutes.
The police are not doing anything about it because they just go down the street and actually just drive past them instead of pulling them up and taking them away, taking them home. They're not doing nothing about it.
There's some good clients, because I got this pearl necklace. This island pearl necklace last night. And you get shit off them, they buy you alcohol. Some of them don't even do business with you, they just pick you up and just drink with you and give you money for wasting your time. But really you're getting drinks, so it's all good. Some are rip-offs though, they try and pick you up for 20 bucks. Think they can get their ins for 20 bucks? Don't think so. I had a undercover He picked me up. He never told me, but I saw his badge and I said, "What's that?" And he showed me it. Yeah. He still cruises around and picks girls up. And you have lawyers, you have car managers, and have people staying up at the Sheraton and all these hotels, these slash hotels. You have overseas coming over, you know, big business people. Try not to do it every night. This will be, how long haven't we been on?
A week?
Yeah, a week.
You?
Oh, not me. Yeah, me.
A week?
Yeah, a week. I stopped.
You know, for the girls, they've really got to be careful. That's why it's a dangerous life for girls and for the boys too.
Most of the girls have been violated while working on the streets. They don't report this to the authorities. Instead, they rely on street justice.
When I jumped in the car one time, I ended up like almost getting killed by some dude. And he jumped at me, strangled me around the throat, picked me up by my neck and chucked me onto the ground. I was freaking out. And then I just had this instant reaction, just put my hand up to his neck and I just dug my nails into his neck and he took off. And I just gapped it up this hill and I was stuck all the way out in Aoraki somewhere.
This guy tried to rape me and I jumped out of the car and I started running. I ran to my sister Frida. On Kiru, I was in the domain and I jumped out of the car and I ran.
In Otahu, I got raped out there, but my brothers, my street brothers, smashed him up, stole his car, robbed his house, so that was alright. But everyone all the girls out there got raped out there. That same night I got raped, 2 others got raped and chucked in the bush and the security guards found them in there.
Like for all the sisters and things, it's sad. It's sad to actually know that something that bad could actually happen.
The other day, 2 of the girls got a gun pulled on them. Yeah, and that was quite ratchet because none of the boys were around. It was just 2 of the girls, yeah. And they got a gun pulled on them, which that was quite, yeah, that was sad. That was pretty sad actually, because we couldn't do nothing about it, because we weren't there. We were too busy drinking.
Bottle shop, got a bottle of Jim Beam, box of Flav.
It's too hard doing this by yourself. You gotta have someone by you. If you're gonna do this by yourself, you're gonna end up either getting shot or getting stabbed up. If you're with friends, you know you got someone watching your back.
We could carry knives and guns, but it's not worth it at the end of the day. You'll get arrested and that's it, it's over. Especially some of the trouble we get in, you know, when we end up fighting, one of the boys might turn around and stab someone and then we might end up in jail for manslaughter or something. That ain't worth it either. Seen a lot of blood out here though. That's quite scary too, watching blood go splashing out of people's faces. Just wishing it's not yours, or hoping it's not yours.
As another day comes and goes in the streets of Auckland City, a new group of street kids have emerged.
Normally when the young ones come out, yeah, they'll come with us because we're these older than us, but we're the next down. We'll take them with us, yeah, because we know what it's like, because we were out there at that age too. Yeah, so we'll look after them.
Life on the streets, like, it is pretty rough growing up on the streets, but at least we could tell some new street kids that come out, some new ones that come out, at least we could tell them what's going to happen to them and stuff like that. Them coming onto the streets and thinking, yeah, we don't have to be told what to do. They're going to get told what to do by us because we've been around for quite a few years and we give them a choice, go home or stay out and drink alcohol, get drunk, get peed up, get stoned, cause a fight, get into trouble and then get arrested, and then you've got charges on top of you and you're not going to get rid of those charges until they drop, and you could be going to court for 2-3 years for charges that happened ages ago.
A new group has joined the older ones. 13-year-old Rins is one of them. He is starting to spend more and more time on the streets. He is no longer attending school and he is known to the police.
I slept on the streets a few nights, but I do have a house. to go to. But yeah, I just come here to like downtown to see my friends and stuff.
They all live day to day with no real direction. But Mark, Ukraine and Tapu seem to have clear ideas about their futures.
I reckon in 10 years' time we'll all still be mates. You know, we might not be out here, but we'll still be close, still be good mates.
Don't want to be out here for the rest of my life, so I got to start doing something. I'm sort of getting there now, just starting to suss everything out and looking for a job and that.
I'll probably just like get off the streets, like stay out of trouble for a while, and probably ending up going back to church till my uncle gets out of jail. Yeah, that's when I started to go back to church.
I don't want to be doing this all my life, just for the meanwhile.
Nah, none of my kids will ever come out here. I'll make sure that too, because I'll make sure that I stay with the mum, and yeah, we're good parents. Because that's what happened to me. But I'll explain to them that I've been out here and what it's like, and hopefully they'll take it to their head and not do what I've done. Well, if they do, they're stupid. So hopefully they got brains and go to all the way through college and, you know, show the dad who's best.
If I have a kid, I just don't want them to like turn out to be like me. Because I've seen like new streeties around now, like this year's one, there's only all little kids are coming out now, because they're trying to turn out to be like us, because the stuff that we do is like hard way, we're learning the hard way, not the easy way.
If I'm here in 10 years, oh well, may as well stay here for the rest of my life.